Hey friends, Dan here from Gen X Rex. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today is actually the 4th of July, and I'm excited because later on we're going to go watch the parade. But for now, it's early on, and I haven't done video in a while, and I'll tell you about it later on after this video. But for now, I'm going to react to this video by Motionless in White. Now, this band I've been listening to a lot on my Spotify. It keeps getting suggested, so when I'm working out, when I'm hitting the gym, I'm telling you, there's for some reason there's something about distortion music and like screaming music, right? Or like just growling and then just lifting weights. I don't know, for some reason it gives me about 10 to 15%, especially on the breakdown part of the songs, right? So this video right here, I'm gonna go ahead and react to it. I didn't know that they have tons of videos. I did one, you can check, it's called Werewolf. There's one video that's crazy, the effects that they put in there. And now I'm gonna watch this one. By the way, if you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, give us some loving. This is a Generation X type music that's listening to the newer type music. And we go over the past music too, which I'm going to do the next few videos. But I promise I'm going to start doing video at least once a week. And I'll tell you the reason why I haven't done video in a while. Here we go. I'm going to jam to this, Motionless in White. This one, they have about 1.33 million subscriber. This is one of my favorite band right now. So here we go. Let's jam to it. The name of the song is called Sign of Life. Here we go. That's an amazing riff. God, their sound is so amazing. A little biased, but it sounds so good. That's a cool hair. Purple hair. Those fills, it's so amazing. Oh man, he looks like a pissed off cat right there. I love that halftime when it goes. That's a good drum fill. Had to have that. That breakdown. I love their setup. Right there, great setup. Awesome riff. And right there. All right, great, great video. A few things in that video. Okay, the color of their hair. First of all, the singer for some reason always reminds me of Marilyn Manson. You know, just the way he looks, the just his mannerisms stuff like that. But the guy has an amazing vocal. He can growl. He could hit those high, like amazing timbre in his voice. And it just like once you hear like one or twice of their song, you're hooked. I think with just everything, just the drums, the way it's mixed, the guitar itself, the riffs are so amazing. Like very simple, but they add a layer of, I don't know what they're using. Probably like a some kind of a synthesizer, but that addition of like those ghost notes really create an effect of all their music. There's a few that that I listen to that when they just add those things. And I think this band's when I did a little bit more research, because I've been like, I what really got me into this type of music was Falling in Reverse first, right? When I first heard the song Zombified, I was like, man, where are this band's from? But apparently they've been around since like early 2000, about 2008 and up like that. It's just like it kind of went over me because I was like into the new rock or new, you're kind of like more like Disturbed and stuff like that. I was in that era, so I wasn't really following the emo type stuff. But I gotta tell you, like their songs are very emotional, like and the way they sing. That's why sometimes I was like, yeah, why do you sing like that, right? But then you realize that this is kind of like a subgenre by itself. That it has an amazing. The drums are like insanely like hit double bass and stuff like that. Really good fills. The sounds of the toms are just amazing, right? The drop tuning. That's why the when they hit those riffs, it sounds really really heavy and deep. So, um, by the way, Motionless in White. I got their album scoring at the end of the world, which was my favorite one right now. They have another one called This Guy, so that one I'm kind of starting to listen to in there. There's a couple of songs in there that I'm starting to enjoy a lot more. And these are the type of music, like I said, I missed out, and they're amazing. By the way, so the reason why we haven't done video in a while is that like when you put so much work on a video, and then like whenever you put it up, it's copyrighted, it's demonetized. So it happens all the time, and I was like, we got to a point where I just started working on a different project. I started creating another YouTube channel. It's a different kind of aspect, more on the business aspect, because I restarted my business again. That's more what I'm doing right now. But I'm a lover of Gen X music, so I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm gonna keep growing this channel with your help, of course. And I'm gonna start doing some more reaction video at least once a week, just getting going, because I miss you guys. I miss like putting out videos. But like I said, with the copyright stuff on YouTube, it's just that there's nothing you can do, right? I mean, we're in their house. We follow the rules and stuff like that. Um so go ahead, check it out, Motionless in White. The next videos I'm gonna go a little bit kind of like the older stuff, music that even though that I know it already, or I've seen the video, I'm still gonna react to it just because it's just been a while. And if you have any comment, suggestion, or like what kind of music you want me to go through, just post down below. I read all the comments. I respond back, and you guys are amazing. You guys are what keeps this channel going. Whenever you like, subscribe, or share this, it goes to a lot of Gen X people who are looking for, like just like nostalgia stuff, like the stuff that we used to grow up, and then the newer ones, which is I tend not to dig into the new one because I love the old one. But then when you find bands like this, you just gotta say, man, I gotta get off my old stuff for a little bit, and then learn what the new guys are doing. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.